Peace, family. I'm Jori Richard, and this is the fourth video of the Aleister Crowley Thoth Tarot deck. And this is the fourth card in the Major Arcana, and it's called the Emperor. So the last card was the Empress. If you notice, they're both looking at each other. They correspond. And also the Hanged Man. If you flip the Emperor over, the Hanged Man, it's ultimately the same card. And it has that 4. Now 4 refers to a foundation, a building. Like right now I'm sitting in a box and there's 4 walls. So all these different buildings, they all have 4 walls. So it's talking about building. The Emperor is about rulership and creating an empire. So you notice all the colors in this card. It's all fire colors. Red, yellow. Like compared to the Empress, it's mellow and blue, different types of colors. So with the Empress, it's corresponding to Aries. Aries, and also this Hebrew symbol, it's Tzaddi, T-Z-A-D-D-I, and it's a fishhook symbol. See this symbol right here? It's called Tzaddi, and that is referred to as the window and absorbing the light. And also, you see in the background, there's a beam of light coming in and penetrating his staff with the ram on the end. So it's absorbing the sunlight. And the Emperor, he's all about rulership. Now, when you're ruling, you want people to actually conform to your rulership without feeling that they have to. You don't want to be a dictator and get everybody whipped in order. You want them to obey the laws and the morals and principles because they agree with those morals and principles. Tinley Court, this is Brian. Okay, I'll call them right now. Okay, all right, bye. What up, Triple Fourth? My man. Hey, what up, Abdul? Hey, I just got a call from Tim Finn, room 82. He asked if I could get you down there. All right, thank you. Okay. I'm doing all right. I had a buffet today. I'm doing really good not eating meat. And my heart is healing itself. So that's what it was. The reason why my heart was throbbing so hard was because I was eating processed foods. And I was eating meat. And then even getting off of it, I was still eating fish. But fish isn't even good for me. It gets my heart throbbing. Also, salt. Too much salt gets my heart throbbing. So I know these things. And I've been eating better. Oh, this pineapple tastes so good. So this Emperor card, it refers to sulfur. And this shield right here See, you have the birds with the sun in the background, refers to the sun. The Empress, that shield refers to the moon. So you got the sun and the moon. You got the pole opposites. Polarity. What up, ton 263, Russ? Then you have these discs, these sun discs, and there's 16 points on each one, which is the atomic number of sulfur. You have the lamb, and the lamb is sitting next to the emperor, and it's underneath the rule of the emperor. And this refers to the 3 aeons of Thelema. So we're entering the 3rd aeon right now, which is the aeon of Horus. The lamb is referring to, hey, the aeon of Osiris, which was this dying god myth, and externalizing your power and believing in a being outside of you. But the aeon of Horus, okay, good night.
Oh, look, wave and say hi.
Hey. The aeon of Horus is self-actualization, knowing thyself and who we are. So that's the aeon that we're entering in right now. So the first aeon was the aeon of Isis. That was this female god worship, worshiping nature. Then there was the aeon of Osiris, which is the worship of the male entity, dying god myth. And that's people externalizing their power and giving it to someone else. And then the last aeon is the aeon of Horus, and that is to know thyself and who you truly are and what your purpose is in life. So the aeon of Osiris is retired, and it's being ruled over by the aeon of Horus, the emperor. So this is about kingship. That's cool, man. I lost a lot of money in my stocks. I invested in this company called Seadrill, and they just ripped me off, man. I got ripped off $3,000 in 5 days. I had 10,000 shares of Seadrill, and then the next day came and they were like, "Oh, we're just going to give you 38 shares." It's like, dude, you can't just change the rules in the middle of the game. So you got the rams behind the emperor, the ram on the end of the emperor, on his staff, and that's talking about the fiery rule and rulership that is coming from the emperor. And it's using that Aries, that ram energy. What's the one car company where it's the ram? So the ram is just unstoppable. It's going to buck you and get through everything. The emperor does what he wants. He's going to listen and then receive your insight, but ultimately the emperor fulfills his destiny. So this card, the Hangman, it also has the number 4 in there. And this is the Emperor card upside down. And this is sacrificing. Sometimes you have to give up certain things in order to achieve your potential and to discover who you truly are. All right. It's good to see you, Triple Fort. All right. So this is the sun, sulfur energy, referring to the Aeon of Horus. The Emperor is ruling, and he's creating his reality. And this is the symbol of Aries, which is the ram. There's also bee symbols on his cloak. And the bees just resemble like they stay in a group and then they conquer. And that's how they get things done. They got rulership from the emperor, and then they're in little colonies, and then they get shit done. So this is the Emperor card in the Aleister Crowley Thoth Tarot deck. Triple Fourth 85. Thank you for watching. Toy Collector 07, Ton 263 Arus. Kaka. I like that name. Kaka. Miss That Candy. Liz Sandrosa 1. Yeah, I'm doing good though. I'm gonna go. I'm learning each one of these cards, going through the 78 cards of the Thoth Tarot deck, and as I'm learning them, I'll just make videos. So it's July 15th, 2018, and this is the Emperor card. I'm getting out of here. Peace, family. Thank you for watching. Triple Fourth 85, my man.